welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Today we are taking a look at the Mutant Mayhem villains, or the rest of the villains, the ones that I didn't go over. I'll bring in the Rocksteady as comparison. I went over him in the other video, but I wanted to go over these villains. Now, I have not seen the movie, as most people have not, but I did because this is a heavy influence Ninja Turtle channel. Not that I'm a heavy influence. I'm just saying that this channel is influenced a lot by Ninja Turtles. I feel it was my duty to pick these up, okay? Even if I didn't agree with some of the designs, okay? Like that Rocksteady, I still hate that Rocksteady, okay? I understand that it's like stylized, and I do like him, his renders better in the movie. I just don't really like that figure. But, you know, people come to this channel to get Mutant Mayhem reviews. And in hundreds of years, when aliens dig up footage of reviews of Ninja Turtle figures, they're going to need to see everything, okay? So I figured I'll just go ahead and review this. I'm also going to do a quick review of the Turtle babies as well. And I still owe the bike. So it's going to be pretty comprehensive. But, yeah, so let's go over these. I'll be very honest. Just looking at the designs, I'm just like, these are okay. So Bebop, you got Bebop right here. And in my other review, I did that van that came with the Goopy Bebop, which was exclusive. This is regular Bebop, so we'll open him up. This is Superfly, okay? Superfly, I think he's the main villain, okay? And I have thoughts about him. And then we have this Leatherhead. Oops, that fell. Lots of thoughts about this Leatherhead as well. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit ambivalent about these figures. I don't know if I'm gonna like them, but I'll open them up and I'll give them a shot because that's what you do here, but I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna fake the funk, as they say. So let's go ahead, pop these open, and we'll see you there. All right, we are back. This is gonna be a quick one, okay? Because there's not that much to these figures. So let's start with Bebop, because I did a comprehensive review on this Bebop right here, which is pretty similar, the Goopy Bebop that came in the van pack. So this is obviously now a variant, and this is the standard Bebop. I think this Bebop is okay. Okay, he has a lot of Bebop isms, and by what I said last time in terms of like the paint, if you look right here on the back, there's just like some cheating going on here. You see this chain, you see this tail. All of this was supposed to be painted. I don't like how this paint bleeds right here at the top, but in terms of like a design aesthetic, I think it's okay. The articulation is limited on most of these, but it's an okay Bebop. I wish these guys were larger, all right? I don't know what they're going to be size-wise in the movies. I know that some people are saying because it's the Playmates aesthetic, they're all going to be the same size. I mean, I get that. I don't love that, okay? I've now become accustomed to a towering Bebop and Rocksteady, but it is what it is. In terms of like a redesign for a, let's just call it a modern era, I think it's fine. Moving to, well, let's save Superfly for last because he's technically a new character, even though he might be Baxter Stockman. I don't know. But let's go to Leatherhead. So this is really not my Leatherhead. I don't know what else to say. You know, when they first announced Leatherhead, I was kind of like, oh man, Leatherhead is going to be in this movie. And then, you know, we got this that is just so heavily redesigned that it may as well just be another figure. Now, I'm not like a adverse to change person. It is what it is. But Bebop and Rocksteady, as much as I hate that Rocksteady design, sort of look like Bebop and Rocksteady. This Leatherhead may as well be a new character. So let's just take a look. As a new character, though, I think there are some neat design choices. I do like these pants. These, what are they? I think people go fishing with these pants. I forgot what they're called. And I like the inclusion of these goggles. They give it a different look, okay? It's kind of like the signature hat. This and the fact that it's an alligator are really the only things that scream Leatherhead to me. I mean, I guess there's like a vest here too. So like the sculpt for what it is, I mean, is kind of funny. This is a funny alligator character. On the back, you got the holster. You can take the shotgun. The shotgun is really the only accessory it comes with other than the weapons rack. And I'll show you guys the weapons racks after that. But yeah, you know, you get the little strap right here. And again, I'm just having a hard time getting excited about it because I don't look, I might see the movie and this Leatherhead might blow me away, but in terms of like what I'm used to with Leatherhead, and I was expecting like a variation of that Leatherhead. Again, this is like a new character. This almost looks like a Ma Beagle version of Leatherhead. I might actually, you know what? At the end of this video, I'm gonna put this Leatherhead next to the other Leatherheads and maybe kind of simulate that. But yeah, in terms of articulation, I mean, you get the head that goes back and forth this way. You get, it's not a lot of articulation. It's pretty basic stuff. Again, this is like a kid's toy, so there's not going to be a ton of stuff that you can do. I don't even think. Yeah, the legs are kind of weird, but they do. I mean, even with the little foot here, it does give you something. And you get one foot that's exposed, which makes me think, I don't know if this was like a human that got mutated or what, but yeah. And then you got the tail. The tail can like swing back and forth. It could even go forward, I think. Yeah, because I think it's in the package that way. But behind him and then to the side is really the way you want it to go. And I do like the paint underneath here and just the paint transitions. It's not bad as a figure on its own. It just doesn't like, if I'm going, oh, I want a modern Leatherhead, I'm just not really thinking of this. And then you have a Superfly. Superfly, actually, I was surprised with. I didn't really love the photos, but in hand, it does feel like a vintage, like, Playmates gruesome Ninja Turtle figure, okay? In the photos, I was not in love with the large Morty hand that it has, this giant hand, but it does have some nice texture on there and some nice gruesome vein work, and really reminds me of like old style Playmates. Like I could imagine that this figure came out like in the 80s or something. It does have that real funny gruesomeness, and yeah, there's like a lot of textures. There's textures in the eyeball. The wings snap on, and then there's a wing that can come off. So I don't know if that's like a story point or something like that. Maybe I don't know, a wing gets ripped off. Does come with that Baxter Stockman type gun that he has. Again, I don't really know if this is supposed to be Baxter and then his villain name just becomes Superfly. I'm thinking it might be, because this is clearly like a human that got turned into a fly, because if you can look at the clothing right here, it's all like ripped up, looks like it was smaller. And then you have this shoe, which is kind of a neat detail that looks like it used to belong to a human being and then became a fly. In terms of articulation, I mean, there's not that much articulation. These legs are all strange. You get this knee that goes this way, and you can do, I mean, you could have him run, Scooby-Doo run right there. The shoulder right here, elbow, basic articulation. You don't get any articulation other than this swivel on this claw right here. Well, I guess you get the bicep right here as well, but yeah, very, very limited articulation. But you need this to stand, because otherwise these feet, they don't stand like at all, and the head just swivels back and forth. I'm doing this completely out of order. There is no articulation on the wings. But yeah, for a character that I was not expecting to like, I actually really do like this, I was going to say Baxter, this Superfly. I really feel like he he does fit. You could put him in the old Playmate style line, and people would be like, oh yeah, that was definitely a figure back then. Almost forgot. Let's talk about weapon racks. This is the weapon rack that comes with Superfly. I do like this fly swatter. Then you get some test tubes. This has to be Baxter Stockman, okay? I'm guessing, without seeing the movie, that like Superfly is his cool fly name, okay? And then this is like a beaker or something, and another type of gun. And then this came with a Bebop right here. So this weapons rack does not come in the van with Goopy Bebop, by the way. So you can only get this here, but you get a knife, you get this garbage can shield, this club, and then this gun right here. Comes with a Leatherhead right here. Looks like a staff, a bear trap. I like that. Always like a nice bear trap. I might pull that one out. Another knife, and then this kind of like shotgun looking gun right here. And yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Doesn't this Leatherhead look like the Ma Beagle of Leatherheads? It's a DuckTales reference in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that's it. That's my review of the villains from this line. Do I like them as much as the Turtles? No, God, no. Okay, you can kind of tell by my enthusiasm or lack thereof. I think they're okay. This Rocksteady still sucks. This Bebop is okay, but I do like this Superfly, okay? This Superfly, I would say, MVP of this wave, okay? So, and again, with this Leatherhead, it's fine for what it is. It's an interesting character design. It just doesn't read as Leatherhead to me. I'm sorry. There's only so far my limited imagination can go. But if you like these, you can pick them up at, I got them at Target. I think they're at Walmart. And I think you could probably get them online too. I hope I like this movie because I spent a lot of money on these fucking figures. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And we'll get some, turtle babies. I got to do those next. Why am I going over, why do I, at the end of these videos, go over a laundry list of things I got to do like anybody cares? I publish them and then you'll check them out. But that's it. That's all I got. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye.